Good evening. My guest tonight, it's another amazing friend of mine. We've met a couple years ago on board of a cruise ship on a river cruise, and we built a beautiful friendship without knowing that she is an English actress. Now we will have the chance to discover how much her life changed during the lockdown, because of course it's a big difference from her or original normal schedule to a stay home schedule. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I have to apologize first. For the first time, I had problem with the internet connection, and therefore the sound is not the best one, but the guest it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Penelope Reed. Hello, good afternoon. Thank you so much for finding time for me, Penelope. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Leo. It's lovely to see you.
Is it not funny how, with all this lockdown, that's the solution to finally see each other, because our hectic schedule allows us to do something like that before.
I know, it's amazing. I'm learning all sorts of new skills.
Oh. By the way, because you said that, can you name at least two things that changed in your life since we stay between our works?
I can't go to my dance classes, and I can't run my choir.
All right. Oh, so and you missed that, of course.
Terribly, terribly. On the positive side, I have learned how to use Zoom, and when I'm doing one of my dance classes on there, so that's good.
For example, after all this madness will finish, what you'll still stay with you from everything that you learn or things that you're doing differently?
I think we'll be doing a lot more things online. You know, like meetings and Zoom and choirs and so on. But personally, I always used to do one big shop a week when I was working. But since I've retired, you pop out 2 or 3 times a week, don't you? I won't do that anymore. I've completely got out of the habit of going to the supermarket.
That's good. That's good. You see, we change a little bit.
Yes, yes. And I always like to look for the positive, you see, so I'm busy trying to find good things.
Well, I bet for you as an actress, you really missed your work, your job.
Yes, I should have been doing a film any time now, which obviously hasn't happened. But my new big thing was running this choir, because it's a choir for health and well-being, just for fun. And I've got people who've got breathing difficulties, and we do breathing exercises, and I've got a lovely chap to play the piano, and it's great fun. And all of a sudden, that's gone. So I'm going to keep it going online.
Oh, that's great. And how? Okay, it's about you, but maybe you can look to the others too. How long do you think that you will need to readapt to your life before the lockdown?
I don't know. I think it's going to be very different for all of us, Leo. I'm not sure we're ever going to go back to exactly how it was, you know. I think there's a lot more community spirit, and I think that might bring us through, you know. I mean, tonight I should go and clap on the balcony for the NHS and show my street, you know. And I think hopefully those things will stay.
And I was thinking that these things change in our lives. Both lives in quite small communities. How was in the place where you live? How easy or not people accepted all these new rules with leaving the house, with the new type of shopping that we are doing now?
Well, I live about 100 yards from the beach. So I go on the beach every day with my little dog. People are observing it very well indeed, actually. The only people I see are dog walkers, joggers, and cyclists. And obviously sporty cyclists, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
And nobody, just nobody, just sitting on the beach. Doesn't happen.
Did you feel this community spirit lifted today with how it was 3-4 weeks ago?
I think it's more recent than that. I think it's increasing as we go along. My daughter phoned me today and she said that her neighbours are all doing swapping. She's swapping some daffodils for a jar of jam and that sort of thing, you know. That hasn't happened where I am, although I've got hens and eggs are at a premium. So I'm delivering half a dozen eggs to close neighbours.
I was thinking about your lovely eggs. I saw all the kind of photos. And I was thinking it's so difficult to find white eggs. I want to dye my eggs for Easter, and it's absolutely impossible. Do you have any spare white eggs?
It depends on the colour of the hen. I had 2 beautiful white hens who laid white eggs. American friends like you like white eggs.
Good.
But the fox took them both, Leo.
It's good. It's good to know for next year for Easter. So I know where to come to find my white eggs. Now you're talking about your daughter. I think it's quite difficult when you cannot see your family like you used to.
Well, one daughter lives in Cornwall, so I never see her anyway, very rarely, every couple of years. And the other one lives in Twickenham, and I only get to see her 3 or 4 times a year. But joy, Leo, is they're both phoning me several times a week, which is lovely, and that's new, so I'm enjoying that too.
How do you manage? Because I think we had this conversation when we met, and I said that if there are so many lovable things about you, but what I do love, it's your how shall I say, positive energy, it's high spirit. You are always on the good, bright side of life. Doesn't matter what's happened around or inside your world. You're always very, very positive. How do you find? From where do you find this power?
Oh gosh, well, it's one of my lifetime rules, always look for the positive. And I've always been like that, to be honest, even as a child. Now, as I've got older, I do a lot of meditation, mindfulness meditation, which is just lovely. But I don't, that's just me. That's why you and I get on, because you're the same.
I'm not so good like you. I'm trying to improve my ability to have such a positive, infectious smile like you have. You sent me a photo with you when you were very, very young. How old were you in that photo?
I think I was about 7. I wasn't very old at all.
So you are an actress, so that will be very easy for you. Imagine that you are in a room, you, Penelope, from today, with Penelope from that photo when you are only 7 years old, and you have, let's say, a minute, maximum a minute, to tell her something. I don't know if it's about a warning or an advice or a suggestion. You have 30, 40, 50 seconds with you from a different time. What you will tell Penelope, 7 years old Penelope?
All right, little Penelope, I have several rules. We've already spoken about the first one. Always look for the positive. Don't spoil today by worrying about tomorrow. Never overthink. Remember, the world doesn't revolve around you, my darling, but always, always be kind.
Thank you so much for your time. It was an absolutely pleasure to speak with you. You need to sign a virtual deal if you want. When we'll manage to escape from this madness, we need to see each other, not anywhere on a cruise ship.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to. I've got a little dog now.
No?
I have.
Come on, we have to meet again.
Yes, of course we'll meet, but it might not be on a cruise ship.
I'm sure that will be in a cruise. Knowing both of you, I'm sure that we'll go in a cruise together.
Well, we were absolutely hooked. We really were. We went 3 times on that river cruise, different ones. Wonderful.
Thank you very much again. Please stay safe, take care of yourself, and I cannot wait to see you again. Thank you very much for your time.
Take care, Leo. Bye bye. Bye bye.